Hey guys, we did it again. I added another funded account to my portfolio. So I added a 50k account from my Forex fund. So today I will share with you how I pass it, and I will share with you the different data that you need to know, and I will share with you some trades that helped me pass the phase 2. Okay guys, this is the phase 1 with my Forex fund on the 50k account, and as you can see, profit target 8%. What is 4,000 on the 50k passed. So I passed it in 2 weeks and only took high probability setup on this account. And every time I do a problem challenge verification, I only focus on taking high probability setup because I risk 2% per trade, so that's a lot. So if I lose 2 trades in a row the same day, I'm down 4% and I'll stop trading because the daily limit is 5% and I don't want to go over 4% in loss per day. So 2 trade max with 2% per trade, and I make sure that with these 2 trades I only focus on taking high probability trades. So by high probability trades I mean that the trades that I have some data on, the setups that I have seen happen over and over again in the market. I'm not trying to jump on any trade that I see, and I'm not trying to take a trade just to take a trade, because these challenges you only have 30 days and 30 days is not really enough. And the way I trade, I don't want to spend more than like 3 weeks on a challenge because I risk a lot, so I expect to pass it really quickly. So I only focus on good trades, good setups that I am familiar with. If you see the equity curve, you can tell that the trade that I'm taking, they are just good trades. There's no like huge drawdown and stuff like that. No, I've been patient enough before to start this 50k. I wanted to start it for like a long time ago, but you know, I was just focused on my funded accounts, my other funded accounts. And now with this 50k, I'm funded 6 figures with my Forex fund, and it's just a good thing. I feel happy and I'm proud because I took my time. I could have been funded with this 50k a while ago, but there's no need to rush. For the phase 2, as you can see, the equity curve is different. I started in profit and then slightly going down because I went through a losing streak. And yeah, I do go through losing streak like any trader. Most of the time I take more losses than I take more wins, but I know how to maximize my wins. I know how to take advantage of my wins, so I can take like 3 losses in a row and I can make it all back in one trade and have some profit on top of that. So I was 1% in profit the first week and then slightly going down. I was down almost like 9% on the phase 2, and I came back slowly, and as you can see, I passed it. So if you want to see if a trader is profitable, if you want to see if a trader is consistent, is during those periods, those hard periods. As you can see, I was down like almost 9%. Most traders, if they were here like 9% down, most traders would have been like continuing to go down because psychologically and mentally you are impacted. You know, you're impacted because before to pass a phase 2, you have to bring this money back. Those 9%, I had to bring it back, and I did it. Like, I took my time. I had 2 months, and as you can see, I passed it in a month and a half. I had 13 days left, but I took my time. So my first month was like around break even. After I was down, I came around break even, and then I went back to a small losing streak. I was down like around 2%, something like that, and I came back slowly, and I passed it. When you're trying to pass these challenges and verification, and you're in big drawdown, make sure that you risk less. You can be risking the same percentage or the same amount, because if you keep risking the same amount, there is a high probability that you will lose the phase 2. of the first one that you're doing. So make sure that when you're down, make sure also your position sizing is down. I was down 9% and I was risking 0.5%. On the first two, I personally risked 1% to trade, and I was risking 1%, and then I was down, and I started to risk 0.5% until I made my way up around break even, and then I started to risk again 1% because there's no need for me to risk 1% when I'm down 9% because the max drawdown is 12%. So I was so close to the max drawdown. If I was risking 1%, I'm sure that I would have failed the phase two. But I've been through that before. If you guys know my channel, I used to pass a lot of phase one account, and then the phase two, I was blowing them. It was psychologically difficult to overcome the phase two and go through those losing streak, getting out of those losing streak. And it's not my first time to getting out of a losing streak of 10% like that. I did it many times on my funded accounts, on other challenges. I did it many times. So when you go through this kind of thing like 1, 2, 3 times, it's just different. The way you think, the way you act is just different because this kind of thing shapes you. It shapes your character. You know that if you're down like 10% or 9%, you have to just do things differently. You have to go slowly. And I know it's hard when you used to risk 1% and now you have to risk 0.5%, but guess what? That's what you gotta do, because if you want to risk the same percentage, you're gonna blow up your account really quick. And I had 2 months, I had the time, so there was no need for me to rush it. And as you can see, I passed here with 5%, what is 2,500. Even though I was down 9%, my win rate is not bad. It's, so that was a good one. And I want to share with you some trades that I took. This one, I think it helped me pass also the phase two. As you can see here, I was in profit. I took this position right here. After I scaled in, I added another position, and then I put the first one at break even, and then price came down, hit my stop loss and hit my break even. I know that this trade was a high probability, and price just stopped me out to continue to go higher. So when price stopped me out, price just retested this area. I took another entry, but here I risked 2% because it's a happy setup. If it's a happy setup, I know that there is a high probability that price will reach my target. So I took the trade, and boom, automatically I made like around, I think, 4% or maybe 3.5% on this trade, something like that. So yeah, and another trade also is this one. As you can see, this one, it wasn't a good trade. I kind of rushed into this trade. I should have taken a sell after this confirmation right here, this bearish engulfing, but it still wasn't a good trade because, as you can see on the left side here, we had price doing a fake out and continue, and we also have a trend line that comes this way. So I shouldn't have taken this trade, but I'm a human being. I'm gonna make some mistakes, and I'm sure you guys also making mistakes. But I closed this trade early because I was aware of my mistakes, and that's also one thing I want to talk about is awareness when it comes to being a trader. You need to be aware of what you're doing. I noticed that I made a mistake right here. I automatically closed right here, and I took the right trade. That was a buy. The right trade, that was a buy, and it hit my TP right here. And yeah, that was a good trade. And price continued to go up, but I was just okay because, as you can see right here, we have a support right here, and price broke below this level and it didn't retested it. So that was kind of like a retest right here. There was also a clean traffic. As you can see, we have an imbalance right here, but I was just okay. Sometimes you don't need to take the whole move, you just take a part of a move, and if you focus on taking the part of a move, you will see that you will always make money, because in trading you can't really predict the whole move. you can see the whole move happening, but it's very rare that you will take the whole move from A to Z. So what I do, instead of taking the whole move from A to Z, I focus on taking the whole move from like A to P or A to M. I just take small move or the big move, and I'm profitable with that. Don't focus on taking the whole move, because by taking the whole move you can be in profit, and then you can see the next candle going a pullback and doing a deep pullback and stopping you at break even, or maybe even hitting a stop loss. So when you focus on taking just a small move or a big move, that will help you become profitable. That's also one of my edge, taking the small move of a big move. See the big move happening, but focus on taking a high probability of just a short move or this big move, guys. So thank you guys for watching. I'm now a 6-figure trader, and I'm really proud of me, and I'm gonna do more challenges. And as you guys know, the goal is to go to 1 million, and we also have 6 months until the end of the year. So I hope that you guys subscribe to the channel and witness that with me and follow my journey. Thank you for watching.